in here. You were ahead of the game. All right. Hey guys, I believe I'm officially live now on both platforms. If you're watching us back after it's live, then get yourself cozy and comfortable and set up. I was trying to multitask, updating the YouTube app and setting up. So luckily now that I'm here, even though I'm late, I have everything set up. At least everything that I've remembered with my brain, but welcome in. Feel free to light a candle, light some incense, light anything you need to get yourself comfortable and in your own sacred space. So, I don't know if anyone else is feeling the energies, intense energies going on right now. As always, I think it's just been like that the past few weeks in general. Intense energies. Every week we say that, right? It's for the past few months. But we're in it together. If you're in here, then I'm proud of you for showing up and showing out for yourself. And we're gonna meditate together. It's gonna be some good stuff. It's gonna be pretty deep. I definitely need it as well. And I want to like just connect for a moment and say that when I do these meditations, I'm not like always in the perfect place, right? And I feel like that's the thing, you know, there's always like misconceptions over how we should be, and it's like a performing kind of thing, you know, it's like we gotta show up always at 100 or something. But you know, I feel like the most important thing that is happening in this current day and age is that we're in the age of truth, and it's important to be authentic. And you know, sometimes when you do your job or when you do what you're passionate in, you're not always going to be showing up all bubbly, you know, or feeling at 100, but you show up for yourself and for others, and you try your best to do what you can do, you know. And that's why I'm here tonight, because I'm also going through my fair share of some challenges and taking deep breaths the past like 3 hours, and we're gonna do some more of that together. So I know some people are gonna be coming in, but I'm gonna have us just start with the opening messages in a moment. I'm trying to make sure I have the breathwork timing too. I just realized I almost forgot about that. Oh no, it's the wrong journal. This might be the wrong journal. I think so. But yes, hope everyone else is doing well. How's everyone feeling? You know, you don't have to just say, I'm doing fine. You can be honest about anything that you're going through. Personally, me, I am feeling a little chaotic, and I'm also trying to hold my own going into this live stream tonight. Let me change the music, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been hearing this song like 4 different times. It was a song called Soul Ties by my best friend Eden. She's one of my best friends, and it's her own drum and bass song. So yeah, she rocked it making that. I'm gonna play another jam that she made. It's she called it Dub for Candy's Yoga. So now we're gonna play that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, how do you play this one? It's not letting me. Music player. Okay, so it's like dub, if anyone knows about dub, but it's a chill style. I like how she just mixes in like different elements, and she's been improving ever since she made this. Shout out to Arlo. Can I vent? Yes, you can absolutely vent here. It's a space you can vent. Oh man, I'm a little annoyed. I thought I had everything together, even though I started late, but it's okay. I'm missing things, and I'm trying to remember where they are now. ADHD fam over here. We try our best, you know. We do what we can. We do what we can. Yeah, I know the world's going through a lot right now, right, guys? And I feel like tonight's meditation is going to be a bit of a challenge for those of us who especially are going through certain struggles, which is also why I chose to do this tonight, because it's really going to allow us to just let go of everything that we're going through, and then we're going to choose to be... Oh my god, YouTube crashed on me, guys. Can you see me? Can you hear me? And oh my goodness. Talk about the chaotic energies right now, right? Can you shout out Rosa? Sure, shout out to Rosa. Shout out to Rosa. I'm gonna send her all the love. Jesus Torres, I like your desk. Thank you, thank you. My Nightmare Before Christmas. I love my Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't find the, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little in my own stressness right now. I'm like trying to find the times that I set up for like the breath work. Because there's a certain section of time that we're supposed to be doing the things in. But you know what? I think right now, I'm just not going to have us do set breath work. I think that's what I'm just going to decide. And I think the universe is just challenging me to honestly just improvise everything tonight, which I'm just going to do, and I'm going to accept that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just washed my hair yesterday, you know, and I used this new cream by a brand called Curly Chicks, and I'm not sure how exactly I feel about it. Like, I think it looks good. It feels healthy. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It feels a little crunchier in certain parts than I thought it would. But hey, it doesn't look bad though, and it's like swooshy, you know, so that's good. Okay. We're going to do meditation. That's what we're about to do. And I feel like it's very needed right now. Very needed. Okay, so we're going to start with an opening message, an affirmation card from a deck that I made with my best friend. This is called a candy card. So this is bold affirmation cards for dancers and ravers. And they mention things about dancing on them, and you're a rave fam, and you can give this to them at a rave or give it to a stranger at a rave. Okay. So what affirmation does our collective need to hear this week? Oh, that's funny because I just mentioned about dancing and raves and stuff. This one says, I deserve a night out on the dance floor. Which, I know it's funny. I just like that because I just said that. But basically that it talks about dancing. Not all the cards are like this. This one I feel like it's pretty simple. It doesn't sound as deep, but I feel like it's honestly what we all need right now. We all need to move our bodies, and we all just need to like let out energy. And honestly, dancing is really healing, and it goes into like our ancient way of being too, you know. People literally back and forever ago used to dance around fires, and I feel like nowadays, you know, maybe we don't, well, sometimes we do it, like at like festivals and stuff, but I feel like this is reminding you to just move your body, and like maybe you need to shake it out right now. So if you're feeling a lot of tension in your body, like maybe shake it out, wiggle it out. And you know, if it's your safe space you're in, no one should be around to be judging you, so you can move your body. So yeah. And there's like somatic stuff you can do too, where you're shaking your body and stuff. And so maybe that's something to look into. My intuition is saying maybe some of us need to do some somatic movements. So yeah, I deserve a night out on the dance floor. You can say this with me 2 more times and say it like you mean it. I deserve a night out on the dance floor. I deserve a night out on a dance floor. Hell yeah. And sometimes, you know, the answers to a lot of our problems are more simple, and it comes through like letting go of like holding on too much to needing answers or to like what to do, and just allow yourself to not necessarily be distracted, but make a choice to definitely move your body, because that's how you release energy, and just focus on something else, you know, focus on your wellness. So I think that's what's coming through for me with this card. That's why I said it sounds simple. It sounds like not deep, I deserve a night out on a dance floor. But it's actually deeper if you choose to make it deeper, right? And it's all about your mindset and how you choose to perceive things. And so I'm that kind of person. I dive deep into anything, everything. Sometimes more times than I would like to when it comes to other things in my life. But in this case, it's necessary. If you really want to tap into this card, that's a way to see it, you know? Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Someone named Jose Lopez is very eager to say hi. Hi. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for your presence. Thanks for all the hellos. All right, so our higher self message card here for the collective matched with this affirmation card. It says, you have reached a new level and a new land to be discovered. There is something for you here. You've reached a new land, a new level and a new land to be discovered. There is something for you here. So I'm going to try to like show you guys both a little closer. I need to move the live streams a little closer. So you're like buddies holding hands over here. So if you want to look at the image of this, right? I love images and cards. They tell a story and it connects with the message. And this person here, right? You see them, they have like these glasses on. And every time I see this card, I see this person basically, they have the choice to have them on, right? And I see it as rose-colored glasses. So whenever you hear the phrase rose-colored glasses, or there's like a song called Rose-Colored Boy by Paramore, right? I love Paramore. Having rose-colored glasses is meaning that you're able to like just be positive all the time, you know, or like see things in a positive way, see things in a new light even. So with this card, I feel like it does match with what it's saying here, because this person, they're literally reaching a new land. It looks like a land in the distance here. They're like looking at it from a point of view, right? Maybe from a bit of a distance, and they're like sort of just scoping it out, you know, trying to get the vibe of the energy of the land, and they're about to go into this new journey basically. And so this is a representation of our life and what the collective is also going through right now. And maybe we don't exactly have the most positive mindset over a lot of the things that we're going through right now. And it can feel like a little cloudy and foggy, right? Just like how this is. And, you know, maybe it's blocking some of our view and our perception on things. And we're like, what is happening right now? Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, what action should I take? And so I feel that this card came up as a higher self message here, because all of our higher selves are coming together to let us know, like, hey, no matter what you're going through right now, see what you can do to have a positive silver lining for the situation. Even if it sucks, you know, you have a right to feel how you feel about it. Just want to give that reminder. It's not about spiritual bypassing your situation, which means like you're just being like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's not bad, and you know, and you're just going to be only like, no, all love and light, only positive, whatever. It's not that. It's like about recognizing, okay, this is the situation I'm in, but you know, even though this sucks, here is something positive about it. Here's a silver lining about it. And being someone that can choose to see everything of a situation, you know, all for what it is, when you tap into that God consciousness, which is what we're about to do for our breathwork and meditation, but just for the meditation, breathwork is gonna get us focused for it. But yeah, it gets you into that God consciousness, and then also it allows you to like step into your sovereignty and allow yourself to like choose the perspective you want to be in. So I feel like that's what this higher self message card is saying. And maybe you also just need to dance right now too. So maybe move that body, move that body. I feel like that's a sign right now for me to actually change the breath work that I was going to have us do. Because you can sort of move with this other breath work in a way that can feel a little lighter. And it'll allow your brain to be a little more activated, I feel like. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to change it. Which won't take that long. I'm just moving stuff around on my playlist here. Okay. And if anyone's just coming in, feel free to share how you're doing, how your day has been. Like I said, I'm personally also going through some challenges. Like I have car issues going on, and that's not fun. And luckily I'm a woman that knows how to work on car stuff. because otherwise it would be a really sucky situation right now. So I'm really grateful that I know I have the willpower to want to do certain things with cars and know how to do certain things and I'm willing to learn. And I think that's all of us, you know, we all had the capability to learn stuff, so. All right, does anyone have any questions before we start? If you weren't here when I talked about it, we're doing a breathwork first. We're gonna do 2 rounds, and then we're gonna just go straight into the God consciousness meditation. Yeah, I ideally would like to do 3 rounds, but because I'm starting late anyway, I just figure we can just do 2 rounds, and then we'll just go into it. Okay, I don't think I see any questions. Okay, I know people probably have to restart their apps and stuff because YouTube is going through an update, so I'm sorry if you guys are like having any issues with like typing in the chat or if I'm somehow glitching in any way. Let me see. Okay. All right. So guys, what we're doing for a breath work here, I'm gonna play it for us. What we're gonna do is breathe. We're gonna do 2 rounds. 1 round. Oh my God, he couldn't be found. The chaos is ensuing. The chaos is ensuing. Well, okay then. Let me pick a different one. I guess we're gonna pick a different one. I'm gonna mix that up now. For some reason, I couldn't find a breathwork song that I added to this, which is really weird. But hey, I mean, I guess it's better that I said it now than rather in the middle of the meditation. Right? That's the silver lining. That's the silver lining. See, it's like we got to practice doing that more. And I'm not going to lie, I feel hella irritated about this, but I'm just noticing it and letting it do its thing. Okay, so, sweet Jesus. Okay, we're going to do, I think we're good now. Okay, so we're going to do this one, this song. I know some of you guys have heard it. We're basically going to do 4 count breathing. Okay, we're going to breathe, and I cue us. It'll be in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll go at the beat of the song. All right, and I'll cue us. I have a friend who makes music that was saying that I was sort of doing the counting off beat, but no one complained about it before, so I think we're fine. Okay, in position. And oh, we're gonna go double speed as well. So we'll count in for 4, out for 4, and then I'll cue us, and we'll go double speed. In for 2, out for 2, okay? And this breath work is just meant to help us get into the focused energy. All right. So get in position, sit or lay down. Take a big deep breath all the way in. You can exhale all the way out. Just let go of what doesn't serve you. And together in 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. All the way in, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. Keep counting in, nice and steady. Out, in, out. Now we'll do double speed. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out, 2. In, out. Breathe deeply, as hard as you can. Inside out. Do one more. Now breathe all the way in. Hold at the top. Pause. Squeeze your abdominals and your belly. while your pelvic floor and your abdominals, belly, all the way in. Send this energy up from the base of your spine up to the crown of your head. Bring your awareness in between your eyebrows to focus on your third eye. You're going to hold on this in-breath for a full 1 minute. Sip in a little more breath if you can, if you have more room. Relax the shoulders, but allow yourself to be filled with this breath. You're almost there. About 10 more seconds. And then sigh all the way out. Good. Get ready to get in for round 2 in 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Maybe if you want to wiggle with this a bit, you can. And shake it, and shake it, and shake it. And in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. All the way in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2. And we're gonna do double speed. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out, 2. In. Breathe deeply. In, out. Breathe all the way in. Squeeze all the way. And then sigh all the way out. Hold all the way on this out breath with no breath inside your belly. And relax for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Trust that you can hold your breath for a full minute and 30 seconds. And if it gets hard to hold that long, just breathe in again and exhale the rest for the rest of the time. We have another minute. Finish 30 seconds. Awesome job. Taking a moment to just be empty, to let go of everything from before this breath work, letting go of everything you have to do after, and just choosing to be present with the here and now. Got about 20 more seconds. It's funny, that's the other breathwork song. Breathe all the way in. And sigh all the way out. Return to your natural breathing in and out the nose. Okay. And just notice how your body feels. Notice any subtle shifts in your body's energy. Breathing in and out your nose. Letting go of everything. Choosing to be present with the here and now. And as we allow ourselves to melt into wherever we're sitting or laying, I invite all of us to take a big deep breath in all the way through our nose. Fill up through the belly and chest and pause at the top. And sigh out. Feel free to make sound. Allowing yourself to take up space. Let's do that again. Sighing is a natural response. It helps us just relax the nervous system. Let's do one more, and this time we're gonna exhale as if we're breathing through a straw, so it's gonna be slow and extended. Blow it out. Blowing out as much as you can. Returning to your natural breathing in and out the nose. And just noticing this breath first. And as we gently allow ourselves to step into what it means to be in God consciousness. That God consciousness has no judgment. Whether you're religious or not religious, you just consider yourself spiritual or agnostic. God consciousness is an energy that all of us can connect to, simply because it's the same as the pure awareness that we were born with. Before patterns were instilled into your identity, before you went to school, before your parents made any influence on you, God consciousness is what you embodied the moment you were born. Pure awareness, with no judgment. And maybe envision that version of yourself. Imagine that in this moment, you have that same awareness of a baby, of you as a baby. Allow yourself to have no judgment, to just observe. First, observe your breath, because it all starts with the breath. If you can observe something that happens naturally, something that we don't even have to think about, we just do it to live and exist, then you can observe anything. You can see anything from an outside point of view, an omniscient point of view. So without judgment, notice how deep your natural breathing is right now. Notice how fast your breathing is. Notice the temperature. Do this for a few more seconds. Just notice how the breath moves around your nose hairs, in and out the nostrils. The rise and fall of your chest and belly. And then after that, I invite you to bring awareness to your body and any sensations that you may feel within, without judgment, without forcing. I invite us to do a body scan here. You don't have to feel anything in particular. You don't have to feel good in this moment. To embody God consciousness is to embody exactly you as you are here now, without changing anything. Let's start a body scan if you haven't already. From all the way down from our sits bones. Or if you're laying down, maybe it's your feet. Yeah, let's do our feet. Maybe gently wiggle the toes a little bit. Notice any sensations there. Are the feet feeling asleep? Maybe tingly, pins and needles. Maybe it's relaxed, it's warm, sitting under you. And then bring that awareness from the very bottom of your feet, from the heels, the soles of the feet, the tiptoes, up to the top of your feet and the ankles. Bring this awareness up your shins and your calves. Sort of like you're scanning with the barcode scanner here, up your body, or loading a bar, like in a game that's loading. Bring this awareness onto your kneecaps. How do your kneecaps feel right now? Maybe you feel the need to stretch them. Maybe massage them. Maybe just leave them be. Bring this awareness up your thighs, the front and back, all the way to your sits bones, the glutes, those cheeks, the sacrum, goes right the tailbone there. And bring awareness around the lower back to the lower abdomen and pelvis, up your belly, up the middle of the back. Have this awareness scan all around your chests, the upper back and back of your shoulders. Now this awareness is on your shoulders. Just breathing steadily here. Just pausing for a moment with this awareness. Maybe envision your breath as coming in as a light energy, What's your favorite color? And you're choosing to give meaning to this breath, to that light energy. Maybe it comes in as healing energy. Maybe it's just pure awareness with no function. It's your choice. Maybe it comes in as love. That pure awareness actually is love, so they tie in together. And now bring this awareness down your arms, around your shoulders, down your arms, down the elbows, forearms, all the way through the palms to your fingertips. Maybe you wiggle the fingertips here. Maybe you squeeze your fists, squeeze the palms into fists. Notice any tension you could have been carrying in your hands and your fingers. And then just release. Having your palms either facing up for receiving energy confidently and abundantly, or palms facing down for grounding. Maybe one faces up, the other faces down. And now bring this awareness back up the arms, up your neck. Bring it to your jawline. Notice your jaw. Notice if there's any tension there. Release it. Bring this awareness up the back of your neck. Notice if there's any tension there. Breathe into this space. And now bring this awareness around the mouth and chin. Relaxing everything in the mouth, including your tongue. Bring this awareness up the cheekbones, nostrils, up your eyes. Notice if you've been squeezing anything there and just release. Bring this awareness up the eyebrows, the forehead, around the hairline, and then it trails back down, up from the very top, crown of your head, and then back down over the back of your head. So that lower back, neck area. Now you scan your entire body from toe to head. And I invite you to bring your awareness once again from head to toe, toe to head, just real quick here, and just see if there's any other parts of your body that are still feeling tension, that need to be breathed into. And maybe you squeeze those areas if you can, or bring a little movement to those areas. Squeeze and then release. Allowing the tension to be noticed. And choosing to let it go. Just like we can do this in our bodies, we can do this with anything that weighs heavy on our hearts, with anything on our minds, with anything in life. Bring awareness to it. Allow yourself to feel it, to notice it, and then accept it. Allow it to pass on its own, because everything passes, the good and the bad. I'll give you another moment to breathe into the spaces that could have tension, that could have heaviness. Maybe you bring your palms there. You could rub your palms together in a circular motion. Make any sounds you need to make. And then separate your palms and place your palms over this space. Where do you feel this tension? Where do you feel heaviness? And if you don't, if you feel good in your body, then that's beautiful. You don't have to force tension. Allow yourself to just feel where you feel good in your body. Maybe it's tingly all over your body and you love how that feels. Maybe you're just enjoying stillness in this moment, to not think of anything else but the present moment, your body, which exists in this present moment, which carries you through every present moment. And I invite you to just sink a little deeper. Wherever you're sitting or laying, just sink a little more, let go a little bit more. Imagine that your breath that's coming in is sending whatever you need to this space. And when you're ready, I invite you to acknowledge this space a little deeper. Bring that God consciousness in to more awareness here, seeing all that is with this present moment. Notice without judgment, where does this heaviness come from if you're feeling heaviness? If you're feeling a lightness, something that feels what you would define as positive, notice where that comes from. Notice what is creating that in your life to allow you to feel this way. If it's stress and tension, just notice all the things that are making you feel this way. Without allowing too much thought in, if thoughts come in, just notice that. Don't beat yourself up over spiraling into some thoughts, but just notice and come back to the feeling only. I invite you in this moment to bring this knowingness in, that through God consciousness, noticing and allowing what is with your awareness allows truth and allows whatever it is, whatever you're feeling to pass, rather than be tucked away through neglecting and bearing it away. It allows it to be seen, to be known, to be acknowledged and pass faster than it would if you just blocked it away, pretended it wasn't there. Allow yourself in this moment to feel a sense of love for yourself, for giving yourself this moment to feel and notice what it is in your body that wants to be recognized. Maybe this tension shows up as loneliness. Maybe it shows up as anger, sadness. Maybe you just feel joy. Whatever it is, I invite you to make friends with the shadow of yourself, this shadow or beaming light. There's no right or wrong way to be in this moment. Just be. Just be. Take a few more breaths into this feeling. Allow your walls to come down. Notice the feeling, how it feels, what it feels like, without judging. Notice where it comes from. Notice what has caused it in your life. How you may have allowed this feeling in. If you're feeling more stressful emotions, maybe you've allowed your power to be put out somewhere else rather than within yourself. And in this moment, you putting this awareness here is you taking your power back. By not running away, but by facing what needs to be faced. Accountability, ownership over your right to feel, your right to notice. And when you're ready, let's now go even deeper and bring your awareness as something that you even notice. Who is the one being aware? Ask yourself, who is the one being aware? Who is the one that is aware? Your baby self doesn't know. It doesn't need to know. But you just notice that there is an awareness. And you accept the curiosity. You accept wanting to know who is the one that's aware of this feeling. Who's really feeling this feeling? One awareness, one consciousness that we all connect to. God consciousness. And allow this awareness to acknowledge that every single one of us is doing this meditation here and now. And everyone, even outside of this meditation, every moment that they tap into just awareness with no judgment, it's the same awareness that you and I are experiencing. Before identity, before patterns that we've built through childhood, through adulthood, one awareness, God consciousness. And we are all that. We are all God consciousness, dressed in different human identities, which doesn't say that our human identities don't matter. They do matter too. They have a purpose in this life. But for this moment, I invite us all to just see that we are all the same. Who we are in our true nature is all one. Maybe your mind has a hard time grasping that concept, and that's okay. That's okay. Just take a few more breaths, acknowledging to yourself how you, in your core of who you are, is pure consciousness, pure awareness. We all have this ability, and this is all that we are. First, before anything else. Your true nature. And last but not least, I invite us all to bring the choice of what meaning the feeling in your body could be telling you. Give it meaning. Because you, as God consciousness, has the ability of free will. Free will. You may not be able to control what happens too much outside of you or how other people react, but you can choose how you want to react, how you want to respond, actually, to a situation. Responding rather than reacting. So even if it's just a little sliver of being able to grasp the concept of God consciousness, I invite you to see how, through your awareness, you have a choice. You have a choice through the awareness. to give what you feel in your body a meaning. Just one thing that it could be telling you to pay attention to. Maybe it's to leave a situation, a relationship. Maybe it's to be more prepared, more planned. Maybe you want to choose to give it no meaning at all and just let it be. Allow yourself to feel. But through our pains, we can choose to turn our pains into purpose and with passion. And so now I invite us all to sit in a silence of the awareness. No matter what is going on outside of your house, what sounds there are in your environment, embracing and accepting that. Now with no music, pure awareness. Even if you couldn't find a meaning or a purpose yet for what you're feeling in your body, just come to this silent place, this still place, for one last minute. Gently bringing awareness to the entirety of your body. One last time, scanning from head to toe, from toe to head. Maybe wiggling these spaces to bring blood flow back in. Now when you're ready, I invite us together to take one more big deep breath all the way in. Sigh all the way out. And rub your palms together one last time. And then separate those palms. After you've built some heat, place your palms over your eyeballs, open and close them a few times. And then close your eyes again and rub the palms together one more time again here. And then separate the palms and rub the palms over the top of your head, over your face, over the back of your head and neck, shoulders, down the arms, down the chest, the upper back to lower back, your hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, heels, all the way down to the tippy toes and the flat part of your feet. And you just now sealed this energy, this awareness, God consciousness energy all throughout your body and your aura here with intention. You can bring your prayer palms to your heart here. And I thank you for being here tonight as an act of self-care, acknowledging that every breath, every moment you brought yourself back to the feeling, every intention, all of its progress toward better health and wellness within you, me, and for a better world. The light and darkness in me honors and cherishes the light and darkness in you, because our imperfections make us perfect. Namaste and one love. And when you're ready, you may gently blink your eyes open. Take your time, no rush. And welcome back. Welcome back to everyone. Thank you to everyone who is in this meditation tonight. If you would like to share any bit of your experience, if whether it was hard for you, it was easy for you, whether you felt like something you haven't felt in your body before, feel free to share in the comments, because you never know how you can inspire someone else to just share and speak out and like take up space. And that's really important for all of us to express ourselves, especially right now. We're definitely in a time of truth needing to express, especially in March. Number 3 is a number of expression and creativity. But yeah, if you liked this meditation, if you have to go, feel free to. But if you have to go and if you appreciate what I do, feel free to consider donating to the cause, as I'm going through a challenging time right now as well. I have stuff in the description. If you want to donate and tip me, feel free to. If you don't, that's fine. Aside from that, feel free to share your experience. But yeah, there's like Venmo, CashApp, and also there is, I guess, I don't know if there's super things or super chats at this point, because I don't think I have enough subscribers. But yeah, aside from that, I wanted to share that, yeah, I didn't really plan exactly for sure what I wanted to do with this awareness of God consciousness meditation. I knew I wanted to do 2 parts to this, and I feel like I actually did part of what I wanted to do for part 2 toward the end. So next week we're going to do it again, because I feel like this is something that we as a collective, actually, it would benefit us a lot to tap into on a regular basis. And it can be hard to do by yourself, especially if you're used to having music and stuff. So I don't know, next week I think I'm still gonna have music a little bit, but I'm debating it, honestly. I might not really. I actually might not do music, or I might do something that's really like minimum, because I want us to really tap into a sense of stillness where music can create a journey for you and take you different places. But I don't know. Let me know if you feel like what I had was already fine and I could just use that again too. Dwayne popped in and said, great meditation as always, hun. I appreciate you. Thank you for being genuinely you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much, Dwayne. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate your support. You're always here, and it means a lot to me to know, like, how much you enjoy my meditations, that you keep coming back. And that's what I ask for, that's what I want. I want to create that impact, so that means the world to me. Thank you so much for the likes, everyone. There's the 6 likes. Thank you so much, whoever is here. Yeah, if anyone wants to share anything, you have another minute to at least start letting me know what you would like to say, and then if not, I'll just start wrapping up. But yeah, we're all going into a new journey right now. There's still disclosures that are going to be coming out throughout this year, and I'm definitely just going to tap into next meditation to like that God consciousness, on like how we can feel more in power of like what to do with our lives, like especially with certain things right now with our government, and just having awareness, of how messed up and corrupted it is, right? And we do have actually the power to do that, and it takes all of us, or as many people as possible, in the human collective to realize, like, you know, like, I don't have to, like, be just working for money just because I have bills. And, you know, I can choose to maybe live in an intentional community or something, or, you know, there's different ways of going about. And maybe it's like in the process, as we're, you know, transitioning, the system is transitioning, maybe we are still gonna have to work our normal jobs, jobs that make us feel like we're in some wage slavery, right? But it's like, you know, how can we even choose to be in God consciousness as we're doing those jobs too? And I feel like that is actually probably the hardest part. And that's something that even I'm trying to think about as well, like for myself, like, do I want to be a server again, you know? And but it's like I still haven't exhausted every option for me, every avenue of like doing my own actual work. And I have hopefully an opportunity this week to teach at apartment buildings, and that would be really great for me. So we'll see. But yeah, wish me luck on that, guys. And yes, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I hope this was something that, you know, encouraged you to practice throughout this week, and to have an awareness as much as you can, to pause more, not exactly rush through things, to have intention through what, like, you know, you're going through, and just even give time and space for like what you're feeling in your body, because sometimes we're so busy that it's just like we convince ourselves we don't have time to even sit and feel and process emotions, you know. And that's what sucks to think about, right? It's like, wow, I'm so stuck in thinking I have to pay bills, I can't even, you know, give myself love and self-care and notice what's going on within, you know. And so, you know, I think our collective is really realizing like this is mattering more than anything else, because it's just, you know, the government's not going to care for us, right? So I'll just end there. I could go on a rant about stuff, but I gotta eat dinner. And yeah, I'm not doing Tarot Tuesday live streams anymore. I'm gonna be posting on my other YouTube page, so I invite you to follow that page. So I'm gonna be posting a tarot a tarot video tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna start filming it actually now, so I'm gonna start pulling a few cards. But it's not gonna be as extensive as the live streams were. Just want to let you guys know, because it does take a lot of energy expenditure. And even though I love doing the live streams and I loved the way I did it, I do need to make more time and space for certain things right now, since my situation is a little bit of a dire situation in terms of my existence and certain things that are going on. I'm like, I do gotta focus a little more on certain things. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who comes in to support. But I'll be circling back around, like when I, you know, finally make an income that feels right to me and doesn't feel like it's wage slavery, and it feels, you know, authentic to who I am, and I can not only just survive, but I can feel comfortable in my own, like more comfortable in my own space, and, you know, I'll have more time to be able to do the live streams for free and go all the way in the live streams, and that's what I liked doing. But yeah, love you guys. Hearts, peace, and one love. Have a beautiful night. Bye, guys.